how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is today's topic regarding welding symbol. As per BS 499 part 2, you know the welding symbol. So what are the welding symbol? How you can recognize? How you have to identify which type of welding symbols are there? So we can discuss today. So let's see, BS 499 part 2 is the welding symbol. This one is basically used by TWI, and this is UK code, and it is very useful for the TWI candidate. Those are doing the CSWIP 3.1. They will learn or by the trainer in this in the training season. So let's explain to you better way in welding symbol. You can see there is two line, one is arrow line, one is the reference line. This two line is the very important, you have to understand in two lines. Arrow line, okay. In the reference line there is two things, one is the other side. If it is above this reference line, this is other side, and the below the reference line, this is the arrow side. These two things is very important. So what is other side? Above the reference line, and below the reference line is the arrow side. Now you see here, this is your welding. So definitely it is not your arrow side. This is the other side welding is there, not is this side. This side means arrow side. So definitely the fillet weld, this is the fillet weld. So the fillet weld, one image is shown the above the reference line. So this is the other side. Above you can make this here. Above the reference line is other side. Now arrow side, you see here arrow side welding has done by this fillet welding. So the fillet welding, how it looks like the fillet weld symbol, you can see here the symbol is the below the reference line, that's why it is arrow side. So below the reference line arrow side welding, above the reference line is other side welding. Now if it is two sides welding the fillet weld, so how it looks like the welding symbol, this two welding symbol, two fillet weld, you see the same. In arrow line there is the reference line in the above side, and below side of the reference line both are the fillet weld, so that's why called the both sides. So in this arrow line reference line, the three fillet weld is here, one is other side, one is arrow side, one is both side. I think you understand now. Now you have see in the different image there is a four section, one is A, B, C and D. You can see a B section there is no welding, so this is arrow side. Arrow side there is no welding, but other side there is welding. So other side, what is the other side? Above the reference line, you can see the fillet weld, the symbol is the above the reference line because the other side is welding is there, not arrow side. So the you can see here now this is the one side welding, other side welding is there, that's why it's mentioned the fillet weld symbol above the reference line. Now you see here A and C in the section both sided fillet weld completed, so you have the mention or fillet weld symbol, you understand these two sides, you see this side and this side in the reference line above and bottom both sides are the fillet weld, so it is mentioned like this way. So both sides welding. So now you understand in both 1, 2, 3 and 4 types of welding symbol, you understand how it looks like and how you can tell other side and arrow side. Now you can see welding symbol, three types of fillet weld is here. One is the flat, this is the flat welding. This is the convex welding, you see convex, this is like the convex welding. You can understand from the image the convex welding how it looks like, and this is the concave, you see the like V, this is the V. So these three types of welding is there, one is flat, one is concave, convex, another is a concave. So both are the arrow side welding. Arrow side welding is the, you can see this is your reference line, the below the reference line. So now there is three things that very important things are there. First you mention the fillet weld, okay, this is your fillet weld one side. Now the Reinforcement, you can see this is the flat. The welding is flat. There is no concave, there is no convex. So the flat welding, you have to mention there is a line from the just below your fillet weld symbol, like straight line. You can see the straight line you have to mention from here to here. So you can then it is easily understand this welding is the flat welding, flat fillet welding. You can say flat fillet welding. Now you can see the here the welding is the concave convex. So it looks like this. So same here, the below the reference line, the arrow line, there is the fillet welding, the how it's convex fillet welding. So you have to, or there is a symbol they will mention like this way. This way is the convex. You have to understand if it is weld like this type of weld, so it is convex fillet weld. This is convex fillet weld in the arrow side. Now you see here same arrow line, the below the reference line, the arrow side, the welding is there, the fillet welding, but it is concave. So how it looks like concave. See, like see, there is a below the fillet weld symbol, there is a just you have to make a line like C. So it's mentioned the concave. This is concave fillet welding. So these three things in the three picture is different. One is the flat, the welding symbol is different. Convex and concave welding symbol is different. Now you can see this is your main symbol. The all are the main symbol. Now the supplementary welding symbol. You can see the supplementary. What are the other symbols are there? You can see in the field welding. You can say in the field weld or for some NDT is completed. So how it looks like. Now you can see this is your arrow line. This is your reference line. The field weld, side weld, how you have to recognize or how it looks like. This is your flag, this is the arrow line and this is the reference line. This is one flag should be there, this line. This line, the side weld means if there is a symbol in your drawing, it's mentioned this symbol means there is a welding is there, this area there is a welding, but that welding should be done by at site. So you have to understand this weld means field weld. Now you see welding to be carried out all round component peripheral. So this is your welding. Here welding should be there, but arrow line in the reference line, you can see the above of the reference line there is a fillet weld. Means other side there is a fillet weld, but the welding will be carried out all round component. Means welding should be done in the all round, not only one places. It should be done by all round peripheral weld. Same here, arrow line and there is a reference line is there. If it is mentioned NDT means definitely it requires NDT inspection. So if you see the in any drawing it's mentioned the NDT, so it's required the NDT inspection. Now it's mentioned if it's the arrow line and reference line there is mentioned WPS. So this WPS definitely it's required in the particular joint. So definitely additional information, the reference document is included in the box. So this information, if it is mentioned, that if it is drawing is mentioned, if anything that in the joint somewhere it's mentioned this WPS. So you have to follow that WPS for that particular joint. So this is called the supplementary welding symbol. So this part is finished now. Now you can see here dimension. Welding symbol dimension you should also know. Now you can see here how many these three types and this is one four types. This is the how it looks like the welding symbol. If it's flat, convex, and now supplementary symbol you have finished. Now this is the welding symbol dimension. There is dimension is there. Sometimes in the drawing you can see it's mentioned the arrow line and this is the your reference line. So they mention this one is this line, that is the fillet weld. You can see this fillet weld how it's mentioned. This is like triangle. This is like triangle. So this from here to here it's mentioned A4. So how you know what is A4? So you have to know A4 means the 4 mm throat. So A is the design throat thickness, and B you can see here from here to here. B is the leg length. Definitely from here to here this is leg length. You see from here to here is the leg length. So what will be the calculation of A? A is the calculation will be 0.7 of B, means 0.7 into this leg length. This is called the throat thickness. So if it is mentioned A4, so you have to understand this throat thickness should be the 4 mm. In the drawing, definitely it is mentioned somewhere. Also you can in the material list or the material table also you can mention, they can mention this how many leg length and throat how much thickness. So definitely, but somewhere it is in the drawing, it is exactly it is mentioned like this way. A4 means 4 mm thickness, 4 mm throat, sorry, and the B it is B6 means 6 mm leg. So A4 means the A is the throat thickness and B is the leg length. B means B6 means 6 mm leg. A4 means 4 mm throat. So you understand now throat, what is throat and what is leg. Now you can see BS 499 part 2 welding symbol dimension. This is a different types of welding symbols. So if you see these type of symbols are there in the welding drawing, so you have to understand what is this. So N into L in the bracket E. So you have to understand in the arrow line and the reference line, the you can see 3 into 40. So this is the other side. This is the other side. You can see that is 3 element 1, 2 and 3. So 3 into 40 and the weld element distance is 50. So this is 50. And 2 into 40, that is you can see in the arrow side 2 old element 1 2 and the distance between this old element is 50. So you have to understand when they will give this type of symbol, old element and the distance between this one 50 and this one 111, this is means welding process. So you have to understand the welding process, this one 111. So an weld, this dimension what it mean? These two sides weldings are there. Arrow side and other side. Two sides are fillet weld are there, but it is not continuous. In the above in the arrow side, this is two old element, and the other side is the three old element, and the old element length is 40, and the distance between two old element it is the 50, and it is the staggered. So this is the total understanding for this particular dimension. Now you see the all is the fillet weld. Now you understand the welding symbol for the V joint, V bar. You can see single V bar. So you can see here the BS499 part 2 welding symbol for bar welding. So bar welding you can see the single V butt, single U butt, single V butt plus cap and single U butt with sealing done. So how you can identify if this type of welding symbols are there? Means these welding symbols means you know the arrow line, this one and the reference line. So above the reference line this is called the, this is you see the like V means other side, means above the reference line means other side there is a welding of single V. Other side there is a welding of single V means this is not this side, this side. This side there is a welding of single V. So you should know always if the welding symbol is like that. So single U butt, you see here. This is your arrow line, this is your reference line. Now below the reference line means this is the arrow side. Above the reference line means other side. Below the reference line means the arrow side. So you see the arrow side, there is a welding of single U butt. So it is very easy. You should understand the arrow side and the other side. what is this and how it will be explained. You see single V butt flash cap. You see here the this is the arrow line and this is the reference line. Above the reference line is means other side. But if it is the below the reference line, the arrow side, you can see the arrow side. There is a single V butt is there in the there is no enforcement has been flashed, so you have to mention this straight line here, means there is no enforcement. This is the flash welding. You see here the single U but there is a backside, there is a has been chipped one welding done, and after that there is a welding hand has been done by seal welding. So how you have to recognize this welding symbol? You see here, this is your arrow line and this is your reference line. So this is the above the reference line, this is other side. You can see other side, this is your welding symbol, how it's look like, the seal welding, and the arrow side you can see the arrow side, this is your single U-butt welding. So this should be your welding symbol. So you understand, I think this four single V butt, single U butt, single V butt plus class cap, and single U butt with sealing and welding joint. So you can understand BS 499 part 2 welding symbol. This is for the bevel butt. So previously it was the single V butt. V butt means you understand here how it looks like, and bevel butt means one side is fixed and the other side you can see here it is the bevel, means one side there is nothing done by machining, but the other side is machining has been done, that is the bevel. So this, if it is the arrow side, if it is welding done by like this way, so the welding symbol will be like this is single bevel butt. So this is arrow side, this is the other side. You can see the other side there is a welding of single V, the welding symbol. So if it is double bevel butt, means there is double bevel, means there is a plate here one bevel and another this side one bevel, means up and above, up and down there is two bevel is there. So you can say double bevel butt, this one. How it looks like, this is the welding symbol. Also single bevel part, this is left hand side is fixed and the right hand side you can see there is a bevel. So this is called single bevel butt. And you can see the last one single J butt. You see the arrow side, this one the welding there is J butt, so it's above line. It is not like that. It is above the reference line. There's other side there is no welding. So this is the welding is only the arrow side. So this is welding symbol. You can understand the 10 mm penetration is only there. So there is a welding, is the reference line is there. Below the reference line is the arrow side. There is a welding of the single, you can say single V but partial penetration. The penetration is the partial, that's a mention the partial penetration, and the 10 mm is the depth only. It is the penetration has been done. Now you can see the other welding symbol is there, so many. If it is mentioned like this is plug weld. You can see here the square butt weld. You can see that it's mentioned the square butt weld. This is the spot weld. If it is symbol like that, this is the spot weld. And single V butt broad root face. Root face is the broad. If it is, then it is the single V butt broad root face. How is the welding symbol? And this is called the. You can see here the seam weld. Seam weld, the welding symbol, how it looks like that. And the last one is the edge flange weld. So this is edge flange weld. So you can understand edge flange. There is, you see, after pipe there is a flange. If it is there is a welding, then so the welding symbol will be like this way. So edge flange weld. So I think the you understand the all welding symbol. This is very important from the beginning. Fillet weld, part weld, and how it is arrow line, how it will be called the arrow line, and the reference line, what is arrow side, what is other side. So I think you understand now. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel to get the regular video. I think you are enjoying with these videos, all those videos. If you have any comments or if you need any videos related to welding, NDT and painting, then you can ask me. Thank you.